Hey guys, what's up, what's going on, and welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody has had a great day. I'm gonna go over a few things tonight, just kind of show you. I do have most all the parts now for some engine modifications and some performance stuff that we're gonna do on the dually and start giving that some more horsepower. But before we start that, if it's your first time visiting us, why don't you guys hit that subscribe button, become part of the family, and also hit that bell notification so you are notified anytime I upload a video. With that being said, you guys know that before Christmas there, I put out a video, and once I hit that 2,000 family member mark, I'm going to be giving away a set of Ducky VP SAC 125 horse injectors. So I think that's pretty stoked about giving you guys a chance to have a set of Ducky injectors. They've been going through by Chris, given a clean bill of health, and one of you guys are going to have a chance to put those in your truck. These are a VP style injector, so if you guys have a 98.5 to 02 Cummins that is a VP style truck, these will work in your truck. They are a SAC style nozzle, and they're 125 horse, and we are about 10 family members away from starting a competition or doing a giveaway to give you guys a chance to have one of those. Like I said, tonight it's cold today, so I'm just going to be here in the garage a little bit showing you some of the parts that I received and to give the dually a little bit more horsepower. So to start everything off, this is what we have here. We do have fuel, some fasteners, and some air. I'm going to be going over them, probably go fuel, air, fasteners, because this is a new company and I want to go over them in just a little bit more detail. You guys know I've went with Ducky fuel injection before. This is a set of 50 horse nozzles from Chris. I'm going to do these, and it also does come with a vice clamp to hold your injector to be able to crack that nut loose, or that hold down cap loose, to be able to put these nozzles in. I decided to go with these because I didn't want to dump a bunch of fuel, and I didn't want to pay the price for like Exergy injectors or industrial injection injectors. I'm finding out that the common rail game is stupid expensive, and I just don't have the means to be able to dump a bunch of money into the truck as of right now. I have toyed around with the idea of building a race truck, a drag strip race truck, and I'm not certain on which platform I want to go with that yet. It's just something I've kind of had in the back of my head that I would like to do. I may start out with maybe a 12 valve P pump and just kind of get me going down the track. You know, that first quarter mile is always the most exhilarating, and just something to get me out there. I haven't decided yet where and what I want to do, but stay tuned, because that could be coming. I don't know how close in the near future, but we have the truck now to pull it. So first things first, one project at a time. So I've had a couple other guys, like on my second gen, say just go over there and you know, slam some gears on that, but I just don't know if I really want to do a standard transmission truck down a quarter-mile drag strip or eighth-mile drag strip. I just don't know if I'm up for that, or if I really am interested in doing that. So anyway, moving on, I guess. Like I said, these are a Ducky 50 horse nozzle. We're going to be doing the install on these. These two items are going to be put together and put in at the same time, and just kind of go basically tear apart. Start with the head studs and then move on to the injectors, swapping out those nozzles. The turbo can come at any time. Just going to put it on the stock manifold for right now, and kind of see where I want to go as far as manifold, whether I want to use this turbo and second gen swap it, because this turbo, all you really got to do is put a second gen neck on this, or a 90 on that, and I can run it on the common rail truck, even though it doesn't have that molded housing. It'll be fine. I don't have no issues, or I'm not gonna have any problems running this turbo on that. What we have as far as turbo, this comes from a unnamed source. I picked this up from a friend of mine, and what that is a Super B single. It does have the plate removed, it's not on there anymore, and you can see somebody actually has fixed the wastegate on it. I'm gonna go ahead, I forgot to order that. I gotta get it coming. I'm gonna go ahead and run one of the stainless diesel adjustable wastegates on there again that runs off drive pressure. I have one of those on my second gen over there and really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get one of those again. I got this turbo from a friend of mine. Like I said, it is got a busted cartridge, if you can see that right in there, and it blows soot all over the place. Now the turbo still runs fine, but finding one of these S200 style cartridges is becoming quite difficult, and a friend of mine has these and builds them. He would like to remain nameless, so we're going to leave him nameless. But what we have here is basically the Schweitzer housing. We're going to use the housing off of that, and we're going to use the compressor housing. We're going to use the turbo housing with a stainless diesel drive pressure wastegate actuator, and then we're going to run this cartridge. This is a billet wheel. It is a 57 inducer, 80 exducer, and then it is a 70, I believe it's a 70 millimeter turbine wheel on there. So this ought to run pretty good. I'm really excited to see how well this performs, because my other the Super B single is on my second gen is just a standard S300 turbo, which is a 5765, which this one here is a 57, a 57, I can't remember. I'd have to measure the exhaust wheel on that again. I think it's a 5774 or a 5770. I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% certain. I would have to look it up. But when he does do these cartridges, he mills that edge in there for the O-ring, so you get a nice tight seal. You get new bolts for your flanges, because that's held together with flanges right there. You get a new turbo gasket, new oil gaskets, and then there is your band for compressor housing, so it has a nice tight seal to it. So I'm pretty stoked. You know, that standardly has a cast wheel in it, just like the one over my second gen has a cast wheel in it, and this is a billet wheel. So I'm really excited to see how this runs. I mean, I guess if I wanted to check it out before we've done something with the dually over there, I could drop this down in my second gen and see how it runs. But as far as everything goes over there, I'm pretty happy with the setup on the second gen. The only thing I would like possibly to do would be a P-pump swap on it, but I'm not, that's kind of far down the road, or maybe do a set of compounds on it. Not certain what I want to do. So, oh, look at here. One other thing I'm excited about. I found more Ultra Black. I ordered a case for myself off of Amazon. It is still on Amazon, so I was able to get a case coming and had it shipped to me. So I was super stoked and excited about having the Ultra Black. Anyway, let's move on to these head studs. The head studs, I found this company, I kind of stumbled upon them, I don't know, on accident. I typed in head studs. And for the money, I don't feel that you can go wrong. I actually reached out to this company and asked if they'd be interested in sending me a set to try out in the common rail or in the third gen and the dually, and they said absolutely. They went ahead and sent me a set, and we're going to get those installed and see how they do. They are equivalent to an ARP 2000. So they have the same tensile strength as an ARP 2000, which is right around 22,000 pounds. They are a chromoly 8740 alloy steel, and they have all the same specs as the ARP 2000, but about half the price tag. I would encourage you guys, we're gonna open a box up here in a minute. I would encourage you guys, highly encourage you guys to try a set of these. These have a lifetime warranty, and they have a money-back guarantee if you're not 100% satisfied. They not only carry them for the Cummins platform, they have them for the Duramax and the Power Stroke. And I've also talked to them about doing some other different fasteners too. They won't rule it out, but they will be releasing some new products in the future. Possibly maybe some 625 equivalent head studs. I'm not certain, but right now we're going to run these. I've got ARP 2000s in my 2nd gen and have not had an issue with them. I am also, right now I'm going to put a clip up of them doing a side-by-side test with their stud and a competitor stud, and you can see the force before that stud breaks on which one breaks first. So right now you guys can watch that clip. So if you guys watch that clip, like I just put it up there, it's pretty impressive that actually the competitor stud broke before theirs did. So when you first get these in, like I said, this company is Exotic Performance. There's their website right there. It's exoticperformance.com, and they are available on Amazon. In the description will be a link to go pick these up from Amazon, and they are about $263 for this set right here. When you first open up your box, you're going to have your instructions just like everything else, or every other competitor stud. They do tell you about your added length studs that goes on your manifold side outside your valve cover. And then they also notate that the stud back here, your lower valve cover has to be clearanced to be able to get around that stud. So you got your directions there. Here's your Titan specs. They have it in foot-pounds and Newton meters. So, and then it has a spec of 125 foot-pounds, just like the ARPs. But like I said, there again, these are the exotics. So they have that in there. Just like their competitor, you're going to have your 6 extra length studs for beside your manifold. And you'll get your 26 head studs just like any place else. You get your 26 12-point nuts, 26 parallel washers, and then also the assembly lube. Just like every other stud, you pull your bolt out, you do it one at a time, and you follow this diagram, you'll be just fine. I would encourage you guys to check these studs out at half the price. You're not out anything. I follow a couple different groups on Facebook, and there's a few guys who've been talking about these. They've ran them. They have 100 to 1,500 miles on these head studs and have not had an issue. So I'm pretty stoked about having these and being able to put them in my newest build and seeing how they run. Once again, we have some fuel, we have some fasteners, and we have some air. And then we already have the tune in the truck, so pretty stoked about where this project's going. Like I said, guys, share the channel. We are ever so close to that 2,000 family member mark, and I'm going to be giving you guys a chance to have us at a Ducky fuel injectors. So if you don't mind, hit that like button, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already done so, and we'll talk to you guys later on. Bye-bye.